Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toys Escapades channel in Malaysia. On the channel today, I'm checking out this abrupt new drop from Mattel. They have just put out this new batch of MOTU Origins figures, a 4-pack of army builders from seemingly out of nowhere. Alright, these guys just turned up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth over the last 24 hours. Nobody had any sort of advance notification that these figures were even being developed. There were no teasers, no leaks or anything like that, proving that if Mattel wants to keep things top secret, they can. Right? They don't have to leak things like months in advance. Okay? They can just drop something like this from out of nowhere. And on first glance, these guys just look like a bunch of brand new figures. The designs here look absolutely insane. But on closer inspection, you realize that these guys are actually a bunch of Frankenstein figures made out of parts from Origins and the Turtles of Grayskull line, just kind of like cobbled together, redecoed, and repackaged as something new. All new creations that we've never seen before, never heard of before, but apparently they belong in the world of MOTU Origins. And there's 4 figures here in total being sold as a set. The pre-order is up for $69.99. This is a $70 set. Okay, here's what you're getting. 4 new figures. There's something here called the Paragon Champion. I've never personally heard of anybody called the Paragon Champion, but according to the description here, this guy represents the Royal King's Guard of Eternia. He comes with this massive hammer weapon that you've seen before on one of the figures, okay, probably from Turtles of Grayskull, I believe, because I don't have it in any of the Origins figures. I think to date, I don't collect Turtles of Grayskull. He also comes with removable armor, just like all of the Eternian Palace Guards. And to be exact, he comes with King Randor's armor. So if you ever wanted a Randor figure that came with white and gold armor, now's your chance. Right? Then we got something here called the Skell Knight, right? Which says here it's supposed to be subservient to the evil Lord of Destruction, Skeletor. So basically, this guy serves Skeletor. Skeletor made these guys look like him. Because when you look at it, this guy is pretty much just a Skeletor figure. It's like one of those many variants of Skeletors, right? But just with some funky new armor, a really menacing looking helmet, I have to say. The design here, actually, it's all cobbled together, but it still looks good. But if you get an analysis team in here, you can sort of like figure out just where all of these parts came from. And they all came extracted and recycled from other existing figures. You gotta let me know in the comment section if there's anything here that looks new. Okay, I don't believe there is, right? And then we got something here called the Horde Revenant. Okay, it says here that the Horde Revenant comes from Hordex Oathbreakers. I have no idea what that is. I gotta brush up on my MOTU lore. But it sure doesn't seem like any of this stuff is from any existing mythology. It just looks like stuff that was made up on the fly just to make this package sell. But again, just like the Skell Knight, Hordak 2 apparently has a bunch of guys working for him that look exactly like him, okay? And then lastly, we've got the Pit Warden. Okay, now this thing is just freaking insane looking. This thing is like a hot mess of snakes, okay, just chaotic snakes all over the place. And in fact, it's got the joint for the 2-Bat figure that we never got. Okay, we've got the 2-Bat figure that came out for the cartoon collection, but we don't have one for Origins just yet. But this joint keeps turning up, okay, all over the place. Okay, in fact, is it from 2-Bat or is it from Modulok? Okay, you got to check me on that one, okay? Let me know in the comment section. I think it's Modulok. But either way, the design here again stems from a fully nightmarish imagination, that's for certain. Now, all of these guys come with at least one weapon accessory, either a sword, a staff, or a hammer or something like that. But in the case of the Pit Warden, he gets both a shield and a sword. Okay, both are recycled obviously from other existing figures. Now, just this morning, something like about 24 hours after the pre-orders hit online, Manuel Eduardo Caritas from Mattel has shared on Instagram the full packaging reveal for this set, and it is one sprawling action showcase, just this huge battle sequence unfolding, and there's a lot of cameos here. There's a lot of hidden trivia bits and Easter eggs, and what we see here is this one character that sort of looks like Skeletor, only he's more of a skeleton, right? And he's not quite Skaglo either, so I'm not really sure who this character is, but it looks like he might be a leader figure for the Skeleton Warriors because it seems like he's summoning one of them out of the ground. And in the background here, there's more cameos. There's a lot of hot troopers just waiting to enter the fray, but there's also a teaser glimpse of the slime pit He-Man. Yeah, now this guy has been pretty much a fan favorite request since Origins started like 5 years ago. Maybe they're finally getting around to doing him. Let's wait and find out. And then we also have more hidden bits here. There's a Skelcon head here on the ground. If anybody felt like the Skell Knights looked a lot like the Skelcons perhaps, okay, maybe this is a tie-in to that. Not really sure. But in this center image here, you find both the Paragon Champion and the Skell Knight doing battle against the Pit Warden. So it's kind of like they're teaming up joining forces against a common enemy. Okay, maybe just for this storyline though. And you know what? This whole package is in fact very reminiscent of how they gave us the Diabolical Snake Evasion 4-pack from something like 2 years ago, I think, 2023. That set as well was made up of a bunch of recycled figures. Okay, the same thing that we're seeing here. And here's what I don't get, all right, because Mattel just recently put out this announcement that moving forward, all of this MOTU Origins stuff is going to be sold exclusively, not just through Mattel Creations, but also through their Club Grayskull membership. All right, so you pay something like $9.99 and you get this membership to this Club Grayskull thing. So by being a member of Club Grayskull, you have the access and authorization to purchase these highly sought after exclusives. Now, I can't comment too much on Mattel's decision to make a club subscription service in order for fans to be able to purchase the figures that they want. Okay, so it's like, you already have the market's ready to buy the stuff, but you want to charge the market for the access to purchase the items. Now, when I look at the general consensus out there from the public, the feedback towards this initiative appears to be a resounding success. Fans have got no problem at all with Mattel launching this subscription service, charging $10 a year or something like that. Okay, what's $10, right? I mean, that's how the general argument seems to be. What's $10 a year, okay, compared to the right to be able to purchase the figures that you want, right? So I can't comment on Mattel's success in this area because they cracked the code, right? They invented the system where you could only get these exclusives solely through their website. Okay, they built up a pre-order system that just incited further anxiety, demand, panic, and then they offered you the solution. Guys, take it easy, don't panic, okay? Just join up as a member, pay this extra amount, and then we'll take care of the anxiety for you. Okay, maybe something like that. I don't know. But either way, they managed to make this thing a success. And when I think about it, my own efforts here on the channel to build up something of a membership program over the last couple of years to support the growth of the channel, to support the investment in the channel, in getting the video content out there, all of this stuff has been nothing short of an absolute failure. Okay, I failed to actually build a membership program within my own channel. Who am I to criticize anybody else for bringing their A game into a project like this? Okay, so definitely, look, best wishes to them. Okay, they figured out a way to do it, and this is stuff that we can all learn from. It's like a masterclass in how to get things done right, getting people to pay for the right to purchase something that they already want. Okay, think about that, right? Who else can do it? But look, guys, here's what I'm wondering about. Okay, you got this Club Grayskull exclusive membership thing, and you're supposed to be able to roll out exclusive items to your members. Shouldn't stuff like this 4-pack, okay, which clearly looks like a bunch of exclusive items that nobody outside of maybe just a hardcore fan base will really want, okay, shouldn't stuff like this actually be sold through Club Grayskull? Why is it in fact being made available on online stores like BBTS Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, stuff like that? But at the same time, it seems like they're keeping the stuff that people really want, like all of the new molds, the new figures like Hero or Zero, whoever else they have coming. All this stuff is going to be kept exclusively on Club Grayskull, okay? But they're releasing recycled figures out into the public, okay, through online stores. Okay, how does that work? How does collecting MOTU Origins in 2025 work? Okay, can you explain that to me? And also, at the same time, okay, let's not forget that Mattel Creations continues to block half the planet in their shipping rollout. Okay, it's only limited to something like about 20 or so countries, 20 or so elite countries out there. All right, the rest of the world, freaking forget it. Okay, you got to figure out your own way, like I talked about in several other videos. You got to get a freight forwarder or something like that. So it's not just you signing up for Club Grayskull for the privilege to be able to purchase these figures, but you also have to pay additional for some freight forwarder to arrange shipping to you. In fact, pay them extra, okay, to be able to manage that if you are unlucky enough to not be on this list of elite countries, okay, that Mattel Creations has approved. So think about that, okay, while at the same time, you're free to go to Big Bad Toy Store and purchase these other sort of like recycled generic type of figures that are also from MOTU Origins, but apparently aren't given the same level of importance. So somehow this Battle for Eternal set isn't deemed premium or exclusive enough to be on the Club Grayskull roster, okay? But anyway, at the end of the day, like I said, all of this is just another master exercise in how a mega company just dominates all markets, okay? All areas. Okay, think about that, right? Guys, let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll catch all of you again real soon. Take care out there.